Okay, we're making a vlog, YouTube. Thought I'd make a video of this bike before the West Coast cheese grades it. This is my 2025 race bike for the US Hard Enduro Series. Bulletproof built, basically. Chad and Bud over at Bulletproof built this thing up for me. And so thanks to those guys. Got every guard. I'll kind of just go through the bike and show you guys what I'm running this year. Things that I like, things that I really like. Nah, just kidding. I like pretty much really like everything I put on my bike. So, yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm running. I'll start over here at the front. For a hard enduro build, definitely tires, probably the most important thing. So we got Plus tires this year. Secondly would be some good guards. We're lucky to have Bulletproof helping us out with definitely the best guards on the market. This is a front rotor guard. Got the radiator guards. These things fit really, really good. They look good and super strong as well. So definitely a must-have for me. Coming over here, we got the where the carburetor is supposed to be guard. I think it's called a throttle position guard. Sick guard. And then this isn't a guard, but this is a piece that Bulletproof makes for the pegs. It's a titanium bolt. Instead of having to deal with the cotter pin and bending and breaking, you just throw a titanium bolt from Bulletproof through in there, and it's solid. So thanks for that. I'm running the Carapax 5 mil back, 5 mil down pegs, just to put some more weight on the rear. And they're super, super sturdy steel pegs. I think he welds them in Poland. So sick pegs. I'm also running this. It's a stock guard. It comes on the special edition bikes. And it's pretty simple, protects the slave. Pretty stoked on that. Just kind of cut this out as well, just so the mud kind of can fall out of there. Try to keep the heat out of there. That's a cool guard. Coming over here, we got the swing arm protector guard from Bulletproof. TM chain guide. Dirt Trick sprockets. Also got the rotor up in the front. Mean stopping power with that thing. Super strong as well. And this is these are both on this bike, just other wheels from my older bike, just because I'm still kind of getting all my Plus set up over onto the wheels for this bike, the newer wheels. But this sprocket is literally from last year, like last summer, and it barely has any wear on it. I mean, pretty freaking sick sprockets, thanks to Dirt Tricks. I'm running this chain donut for the rear wheel. So basically with this guard, kind of all of us has had it happen where we either crack our case from throwing our chain, or if not, get the chain binded up in there. With this, it's the ticket, because if you throw your chain, there's not enough slack to where your chain can jam up in there. It basically tensions the chain, and then it actually makes the wheel or the chain go back onto the sprocket pretty easily too. So pretty cool little thing to add to your bike. Cheap, easy to put on, Bulletproof as well. Got the rear rotor guard right here. And then another thing I didn't mention is I'm running this ProLock 360 on this wheel. Thank you to New Tech. I think this is coming out soon. I'm sure you guys have all kind of seen this new tubeless system. Virtually, it's a 360 rim lock. It's like an actual tubeless. There's no tube at all. It's just rim locks that suck the tire onto the bead. So pretty stoked to have this for this year, especially if there's any wet races or some of those slippery East Coast surrounds. I'll definitely be rocking that. And then can't go wrong with this. This is the Tough One 140. Super badass tire. I've been super impressed with it. Last weekend in Grinding Stone was my first time racing on it, and I've literally never trusted a tire so much in that sandstone stuff. So pretty stoked on it. This one's like perfectly broke in. I put this on for my dad because my other tire, first of all, it wasn't a Plus, but it had a bunch of holes in it. So threw this thing on, and it's like barely broken in. So it's like literally perfect right now. Super gumbo. Super good tire. Thanks to Plus. Super stoked to be working with those guys this year. Coming up here, go back to some bulletproof stuff. Throttle housing. Definitely makes the throttle smoother, as well as this is strong and it's bulletproof, so it looks good. And then this is probably one of my favorite things on my bike, is this clutch cover. Super solid clutch cover. You can run whatever brake tip you want. You can run the more aggressive one if you want. So it won't, with this thing, it basically won't puka your clutch cover, because it's literally, they tested it with a hammer, and it literally, all it did was put like a scratch in it. So pretty insane clutch cover. Running the Oxa pipe and silencer. I have the extra long one on the rear. That's the hard enduro edition. Gives it a bunch of low end. Definitely adds low end to it. And then paired with the pipe, when you start the bike with this thing, this setup on, at least, it's like literally makes the bike like sound electric and quiet. Like it just idles super quiet. And once you start riding with it, you'll notice it has really good low end, and it revs out really good as well. So stoked on Oxa. Also got the Plus in the front. This is an older wheel, just that I used this weekend. Grand Prix 9100. Pretty impressed with this front as well. I haven't really got a chance to ride it in the dirt yet, but it was working great in the sand, and on all that sandstone. All right. Probably most importantly, TBT Magic Sticks. Thank you to Richard. Putting in a bunch of time with us this year, getting our suspension dialed for the mainland, as well as at home. Also, big shout out to Terry and Travis at TBT. Guys have been helping us out a bunch, and super stoked on the suspension. It's been working amazing up here. I mean, we've been jumping off some gnarly stuff and hasn't even really bottomed out yet. And it's super plush up top, so good stuff. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Travis, for helping us out with all you guys do for us at KRD. Okay, what's next? Let's go with TSP. Got the TSP power valve oversized right here, as well as the medium compression head. And that's South Bay Moto. They got the ECU tuned as well. And I think paired with this Oxa as well, like, I mean, you could just run stock as well, but it just cleans up the bike and makes it run just like, it never has a sputter anywhere. Like from the bottom all the way up to the top, it's just super clean, super smooth running bike. And I'm super stoked on this stuff. I also got the dongle this year, just because last year I had some like electrical issues, and with that dongle, you can check your codes and reset all your calibrations and stuff. So stoked on that. And then you can also like change the characteristics of the bike, but I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think I'll really change much. It runs really good. Got the NSX Factor rear strap. Super cool company to work with, and hands down the best straps. Gives you it has a really good feel on your hand. It's like a wetsuit material almost, and super strong right here. And it just gives you a bunch of leverage to pick up the rear. Guts Racing. Thanks for the seat covers this year. This is don't mind the rip. That's from the other bike, this seat. I'm still waiting for a new seat cover for this one. But I mean, 3 weeks of riding in Grinding Stone, or basically 2, and to just have that, it's a pretty strong seat, and it's super grippy as well. So stoked on that. I got the 821 fat bar on. What else did I do? Cut the tail light just so it doesn't connect to the subframe. I've broken a subframe from running this, but I kind of like this extra bit of leverage here if you do have to ever pick it up from there, and it makes it a little bit more sturdy. So just cut it here. That way it's not connected up to the subframe. Handlebar setup, running the dual switches, the old school style, way better than that stock one, especially on like dead engine starts. Pretty much every race we do is dead engine start, so gotta have these. Yeah, ODI grips, got the 9mm clutch on there, Brembo, can't go wrong. Super light and super smooth. This is a little thing I made, just kind of threw some parts together. I saw this on a factory Husky bike and I thought it was pretty cool. It kind of protects your perch, and it's a little bit slimmer than some of the other ones I've seen. So yeah, just bolts and nuts, a little bottom piece straight through the master cylinder, good to go. Pretty stoked on this bike. So yeah, got the SXS skid plate as well. Double wrap, basically a stock skid plate. And then John puts a bottom piece on there, bolts it up here, I think, yep, right there. Pretty sick. Easy to mount, way easier to mount than any other skid plate for sure. Super solid as well. The Napa double wrapped hose, pig in a blanket. So yeah, graphics are looking super sick on this bike as well. Thanks to Uncle G at KRD. Thanks to all these guys as well for helping us go race this year. Super stoked on this bike and super grateful to everything on it and everyone who helped me build it and helped me tune it. So yep, can't wait to ride this thing again. Only got to ride it one time, so basically brand new still.